Live from Shadowmere Studios, it's TalkyBox, and it's What's for Dinner.
Oh. I like to eat it with chopsticks. Just
really?
to be different and difficult.
I bet that's difficult.
I don't know about you guys, but the dinner we just had.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty fat.
Yeah, it's doing a number on me.
I gotta say, I'm not gonna say what company you work for, but Justin works for a company that is local to the Atlanta area. It's got multiple stores. It's a chain.
Yep.
And I love that you work there because I get to eat free sometimes with you.
Yes, that's true.
It's fantastic.
It's very true. At
Now,
least
you're
once a
probably
month.
thinking, I bet it's the Home Depot. It's not.
No, it's Lowe's.
Nope.
You weren't going to tell.
Damn.
All right. Oh, man.
All right, well.
So what did we say? It's What's for Dinner?
Yeah, cat's out of the bag now.
Or did we do that one already?
All right, that's what I just did.
It is
It's What's for Dinner?
Yep.
So if you have not already eaten, do not eat.
No, because TalkyBox is What's for Dinner.
Enjoy your dinner.
This is it.
And feel free to, leftovers tomorrow night.
Yep.
Just
Put 'em
pull
in
us
the
out of the
freezer.
fridge. Freezer? Really?
Freezer, yeah.
You freeze your leftovers?
Why not?
Then they're frozen.
Right.
Then they're a lot harder to eat.
But they last longer. That way you don't have to revisit them the next time. Like, I don't know about you. I don't like eating the same things over and over again.
What if it's a leftover Cobb salad?
Well, I'm probably not going to eat it.
No, you're not.
No, probably not.
It's going to stay in your freezer.
It's going to stay in my
Odds
freezer.
are you didn't even order it. Odds are if you've got a Cobb salad, somebody was like, "Here, man, are you hungry? I got a Cobb salad."
I'm
and you're
like,
like,
oh,
I
sure.
guess. What dressing?
What goes on a Cobb salad?
Cobbs.
What makes it a Cobb salad?
I think typically there's like some eggs and bacon and maybe some avocado.
Where did the word Cobb come from in naming the salad?
No clue.
Okay.
Whatsoever.
Awesome.
Look that up.
There's a Cobb County,
Yeah.
so maybe Cobb is like a name. Maybe some guy named Walter Cobb made that salad.
Yeah?
And
That
Walter
could be.
Cobb. It
And-
sounds accurate.
Yeah.
Walter definitely sounds like a salad maker.
Right? Yeah, I was trying to think of
It's a salad maker name.
all the guys I've ever known to make a salad, and I don't actually know of a Walter, but that came up.
You know Walter. You know the same Walter I know. He was a dishwasher.
Did he ever make a salad?
Probably not.
There you have it,
Well,
guys.
I'm sorry. I've disappointed you guys again. Just making up stuff right out of the blue, talking
Yeah.
about people I don't know, things I don't know about.
Talking about people you do know as if you don't know them.
Speaking
Yeah.
of things we don't know about. So
Yeah.
while we were eating, they had lacrosse on the TVs
Yes.
at this restaurant. And
And that's French for the cross.
yes, it is. And that is another thing I don't understand about lacrosse, in that has nothing to do with it at all. Like, because I remember I saw it before you guys did, and I was like, I don't understand what's happening right now. The field looks weird. It's got a whole bunch of lines and circles that don't make sense. Don't make a sense.
Don't
Doesn't
make
make
sense. Three brothers.
God.
And then the goal was like halfway between the boundary line and like the center field, it looked like. And then guys like hitting each other with sticks and catching the ball in the sticks and then flinging it with the sticks.
They were whacking each
And
other
every
with
now and
sticks.
then
They
there
didn't
was-
realize that was a rule.
Yeah, every now and then there
Body
was a
slamming
flag.
into each other.
And then it appeared that they have penalties in the same sense that hockey does, where like someone has to sit out for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I didn't
apparently
understand it.
none of us get lacrosse.
Yeah.
Don't understand it.
Yeah.
It
was
seems
interesting to
very hockey polo-esque.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be more interesting if they were like on skates or a horse.
Right? I wonder if like lacrosse was actually first and they were like, this is kind of boring. Let's spice it up with something else. And then they added horses and they were like, boom, mallets and horses.
But then some guys are like weird with horses. They're like, what if we just put razors on our feet?
And did it on ice.
Yeah.
And put it on ice.
Yep.
Right?
That's what it was.
Or on the field. Like skates.
But if you know anything about lacrosse, please comment and let us know about anything about, like, literally I don't know anything about it.
Right.
Yep,
But
just
we're
I'm
go
pretty
American.
sure if you get the
Go ahead
ball
and
into
just-
the net, you got a point.
We're American, and while I do love competition,
Yeah.
I'm not truly a sports enthusiast as far as watching.
Right.
And I don't think any of us really are.
Not really.
Actually, you mentioned polo. I don't really know anything about polo except there's people on horses and there's
mallets.
a ball involved, I think.
Yeah, it's. I feel like a lot of
It's
them are
kind of like
similar
lacrosse.
concepts.
Like from my mental image is it's like golf on a horse. Like there's a
I
small
feel like
ball.
I feel like that's croquet. Is
Yeah.
that what you're talking about?
Croquet is more like golf with the rings. Whereas I'm pretty sure polo has a bigger object.
Really?
Like
a
net,
goal.
like a goal kind of thing.
Okay.
To actually aim for. And it's like you're using the racket or not the the mallets.
Okay.
And clipping the ball.
It's called a mallet in polo?
I couldn't honestly tell you.
Like I know it is in croquet.
Yeah. And it's that same kind of shape. It's mallet shaped.
I thought it was like in polo the one it's got like the little tiny hook on the end, the little J hook.
I'm not sure. Somebody copy this into from the Wikipedia page onto the comments and let us know what you think and know from Wikipedia.
I mean, we could look it up, but
no, we could.
then we wouldn't have a show.
I want them to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
please do it.
I know Ralph Lauren's into that shit.
Right.
Big time.
Yeah,
totally.
He's
Big
a
time.
big fan of riding horses and smacking balls with mallets.
Suddenly,
sometimes in a sports situation.
Sometimes in a sports environment. Yeah. Also rugby. Right? Like,
Rugby, yeah. I
that's kind of like
an old
tug of
roommate of mine
war
played
and
rugby.
American football mixed together.
I've seen exactly one rugby match.
I think so.
Is that what it's called? I don't know.
Sure.
But it seemed like I feel like they put the ball down and then a bunch of people huddle over it and like push each other and then someone's allowed to get it.
Yeah, there's like a
then-
tug of war part.
Yeah.
And then eventually like somebody breaks free with the ball
Right.
and then they smash the crap out of them and then they like put the ball back in the ground and they realign.
But apparently I did learn one thing about rugby is that's where the term touchdown comes from, in that you don't score until you touch the ball to the ground in the end zone. Or
I had
whatever.
heard that. I like in high school we actually played a few days of rugby on in physical education, and I don't remember much about it. I know that there was no all passes are lateral passes. You're not allowed to throw the ball forward.
Okay,
you have to throw it
like to the side or
someone.
behind you, kind of. Like okay.
So you're always running the ball forward.
Always running, and you can pass the people next to you behind you, but you can't pass it forward. At least, if I remember correctly.
Right. I mean that makes sense.
Highly likely, I did not remember correctly.
I bet you that's where American football came from. And someone's like, I want to throw it over there.
Yep. I'm going to use my foot.
Cricket, I feel like nobody
Cricket's
knows
one I was going to mention. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. I've tried to watch it on TV before. No clue what's going on whatsoever.
Don't know how they score it. Don't like it. Looks like American baseball. If there was like some kind of really fast bouncing underhanded pitch
don't
that
get
you were
it,
allowed
man.
to get away with.
And I'm
And
pretty
all
sure
your bats are flat.
I think what I've seen is like, in baseball, you would stand off to one side and I throw it like next to you. In cricket, I'm pretty sure they throw it directly at you.
And it's more of like an underhanded swat kind of.
Yeah, I don't get it.
And I think
All I
you
know is
really
that the
want
pitcher
to
is
aim for
called
the
the bowler.
pitcher
What?
All I know is the pitcher is called the bowler. That's all I
Really?
know.
Okay.
because it's more of an underhanded, bouncy
Yeah, I
kind
guess.
of a pass pitch than like the overhand or sidearm that we have in American baseball.
Right.
But I say like there's a different kind of baseball.
Baseball's baseball.
Baseball's baseball.
Which probably sprang from cricket when people were like, I don't get how this works.
right.
Here's how I think it should
When
work.
America was like, you know what? F England, we're going to Americanize every single
We're gonna do it
sport
our
they
way.
have.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like basketball pretty much is its own sort of thing.
Well,
I don't,
basketball was invented here in America.
yeah,
Like,
but
it
I
was-
don't think there was like a precursor sport
I mean,
to
I don't think there was
basketball.
an official one. I'm sure there was people over the
Throwing
course of
things
ever
into
were like
circles.
just tossing
Cards into a hat.
Yeah.
Like
I should turn a
Olympic card hat.
No, that's not right. Let's try something else. Let's do it with the ball.
How about we just toss eggs at greater distances and whoever breaks the egg, they're out. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's actually a great idea.
I think we should do that for every year at field day.
yeah, that's a perfect Olympic.
Yeah.
And then eventually they were like, only for kids.
Speaking of which, look out for TalkyBox Olympics coming to you next summer.
I'm going to ask you to rephrase what you just said. and say
TalkyBox Olympics.
There you go.
Next summer. We're not doing them this summer. I'm not physically ready.
No.
No?
Egg toss?
But I've just committed us to doing it next summer.
All right.
Write that down because I'm okay with it.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't need to. We're recording it down.
Yeah, that's true. But we're gonna forget. I don't remember what we said last week.
A year is a long time.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys want to do it this summer? Are you ready?
No.
I mean, I'm ready as far as like if you guys are my competition.
Oh.
Dave,
All
are you
right.
ready? You want to
Yep.
do Winter Olympics?
Here we go. Here's the first event.
Uh-huh.
Be the shortest.
Be the shortest.
I just win.
Damn. He burned you real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if these are Olympics.
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
It's all about physicality.
All right. So 1 gold medal for Dave.
Very good.
You're silver in that situation.
I am.
most hair.
Still me.
Boom.
Still winning.
Dave
Damn.
again.
Damn.
Goodness.
I'm really good at
blow.
the Olympics.
Now, are we allowed to count all hair, like full on body hair? Like, can we shave and weigh? I want to shave and weigh.
And that's the name of the episode.
I want to shave and weigh.
Episode 30, shave and weigh.
See who's
Shave
really
and
got
weigh.
the most hair.
I
Because
like
I
it.
bet it's still
I
Dave.
am going to write that
It's probably
down.
still Dave.
It's probably still Dave.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Good times.
I bet there's other
Yowza.
sports out there that I don't understand, but I can't think of it right now. Like highlight.
Yeah, I've
Is
heard
that
of
the one
this.
with the big scoop?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
they throw
believe
that
that's
sucker
correct.
real fast.
Oh yeah, you don't want to get hit with a highlight ball.
You do not
No.
want to get hit with a high-lie ball.
There's another one I remember learning in my Spanish class, and it was similar to highlight, I think, but it was also just like
Scoopy ball?
throwing. It was essentially like throwing a clay ball through a metal hoop or something, or maybe it was a metal ball through a clay hoop. But
Is it like that old Aztecan or
Maybe.
Mayan game?
maybe,
Yeah, I think
About
that's
kicking the skulls of your opponents through a
probably,
through a
yeah.
weird side hoop.
correct.
That's where soccer evolved from, or football, global football.
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 Right.
Maybe, I don't know. I just remember taking that Spanish class and being really bad at Spanish and learning about some sport. Heard about a sport.
I mean, there's
Someone
like,
spoke at me about a sport.
I mean, I've heard that people play like tetherball, like
Oh yeah.
for real.
Oh yeah.
Like they actually like play it,
Mm-hmm.
and not just like a bunch of kids whacking each other with a ball and a rope.
No, I remember seeing that on TV before, and it's essentially like, I want to say it was on like ESPN 3 or something, like one of those where you're like, this is gonna be on ESPN 8, the Ocho, but it's, but yeah, there are sports like that where it's essentially a game that kids play, and people made it official.
Yes.
I mean, you have frisbee like that, ultimate
It's-
frisbee.
It's amazing the sports or the games that you can find. I mean, bowling is one. I feel like bowling is a lot of fun. I'm just not sure how much better somebody can get at bowling than being perfect at bowling. It seems pretty structured.
That's one of those weird things where like
Pool is another one.
there is a maximum you can do
Mm-hmm.
in bowling, and that's 300. That's the most points you can ever get in bowling,
Correct.
and virtually all the professional bowlers are doing that.
If you're a professional bowler, I feel like you should be able to hit 300.
Yeah,
And if once you hit 300, you just keep doing that.
and I
Over and
wonder
over
like
Then you're just counting how many times did I get 300 in a row.
I guess like if there's like a
How
bowling
many
competition
games?
and both people are getting 300, who wins? Like, do they just keep bowling until
They
one of them
just
doesn't
keep
get
on
300?
bowling until one guy stabs the other in the bathroom.
Gotcha.
Yep.
But I mean, you get like pool tournaments, you get dart
Yeah.
tournaments. I mean, darts and pool are fun to watch because they're fun to play. But you watch what they do, and you're like, "There's no way I'm doing that at the bar.
Right.
I'm never getting that down because every time I play this, I've been drinking."
And there's a lot of those like vacation sports, like shuffleboard, for
Shuffleboard.
example.
Yeah.
Like a lot of folks don't know how to play shuffleboard. A lot of folks don't know how to play bocce ball or
I
like
remember bocce ball.
or like lawn
Bocce ball's a lot of
darts,
fun.
which always has that enormous like don't play lawn
don't
darts.
play lawn darts.
If you got pets, kids, or neighbors,
Don't
don't play lawn darts because someone's gonna lose a fucking eye.
It's always had that connotation too. Like I feel like ever since I've learned what lawn darts are, I know they're bad.
yeah.
Yep.
They are
That's
going to
I
hurt
think
you.
our generation, that's how we learned about lawn darts, in that they don't do lawn darts anymore because people kept getting stabbed in the eye
with lawn darts.
And actually, there is no receiver in lawn darts. It's just that once you have a dart that size in your hand, a human being cannot help but throw it at someone else.
Right.
Some other living, moving entity has to get lawn darted.
No, I'm wondering, how would warfare have evolved differently if they had lawn darts back during like the Crusades?
I mean,
I think they called those arrows.
yeah,
No. But the ones that you threw with your hand.
like a javelin,
No, but lawn darts.
but like fatter and shorter.
Yes.
Okay,
With fletching.
right, like a fat, short,
So like
lawn
a
dart.
sledge
steak.
javelin.
So instead of throwing like the one javelin that you have with you, you just have a whole bunch of lawn darts you're throwing at folks.
Like a big bandolier
of
of
lawn darts. Now you're getting it.
Right?
The image is starting to form in your brain. I can see it.
Yeah.
A bandolier of lawn darts.
All right.
Are you gonna fuck with that guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
With my javelin.
He's already got you 3 darts, bro.
Uh-huh. Nope.
They went down.
Because I am swatting those suckers out of the air with my javelin before
No,
I.
man, you threw that javelin already.
No,
You
I
already
got
got
threw
one
the
and
javelin.
it's gone. He had bandolier darts.
You
Bandolier.
saw that movie Troy, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
And that big old giant ass dude is fighting what's his face? Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
And he's all like, I'm bringing these 2 javelins. And Brad Pitt's all running at him. You get that scene that's like an hour long of Brad Pitt running at him.
Right, yeah. That was the whole movie.
And there was a whole movie. And
Such a good movie.
And he throws one of the javelins, and it's a good throw. He's super strong, but he throws that sucker when a guy's like 100 feet away still.
Yeah.
Like, that's just bad for dramatic effect. Like, all them soldiers are there watching, and you're just going to be like, oh, that's your guy? Phew. Ha, killed him. He's barely even was aware that we were fighting. So, of course.
Can't even start running yet.
Yeah, Brad Pitt dodges out of the way of that one. And he's like, he keeps one back, but instead of actually like
Jabbing at him.
hitting him,
Instead of using it as a spear.
instead of actually killing Brad Pitt, he just missed again. It was awful.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
And
have
then
done
he got
that.
stabbed.
No?
I wouldn't have done that.
What would you have done?
Spoiler alert.
I would have killed Brad Pitt.
Oh.
Yep.
That's where the issue was.
Yep.
He didn't kill
It
Brad
wasn't
Pitt.
you.
Uh-huh. Because that guy he had probably about 6 inches of reach on Brad Pitt. Plus
Easily.
spear. Like, boom. You're talking 2 thrusts
Cha-cha.
before he gets into short sword range and runs you through the neck.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah. Also in 300, everybody dies.
That's not true.
Oh, ruined it.
Yep.
One guy does not die.
Yeah.
Most of them died.
I think the hunchback lives.
Spoilers.
I don't think he did.
No, that's a spoiler.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, there we ruined it.
All right.
Somebody survived.
Wait, I'm thinking of the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
He didn't survive.
He didn't live either. Oh, you can't be a
So
hunchback.
TalkyBox Olympics. What are we doing?
TalkyBox.
Now this is in my head. Now
Right.
I
Are we
wanna know
doing?
what
Are
we're
we doing winter TalkyBox Olympics or summer?
No, you said summer.
All right. Well, then let's do it summertime, and the living's easy. So I feel like there should definitely be a drinking competition of some kind, just
Okay.
because summer.
Just funneling.
Funneling margaritas.
Oh, yeah. I'm down with this.
Funneling margaritas. It's gonna be the last. It's gonna be the finale. That's the finale.
That's not the opener.
I mean, it could be the opener, but I can't speak to the production quality from that point forward.
Okay.
We're gonna need to get other bodies involved in this.
Yeah.
Perhaps I'm not familiar with
Olympics.
Olympics. I must be thinking of some other kind of athletic program.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
this
TalkyBox
is-
Laugh Olympics.
This is all.
Are we gonna
competition.
wacky up our cars and like
Yes.
go running around?
That's
some
Wacky Races. That's a
Oh.
totally different show.
Wait.
And that's happening some other time.
What's Laugh Olympics?
Laugh Olympics was actual. The cartoon characters did actual Olympic things. They did like long jumps and high jumps and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And then
Did they weigh their body hair?
Maybe.
All right.
But I'm pretty
First,
sure Cousin It
Shaven
wins the-
Way.
or Captain Caveman probably won that.
The
Yeah.
shaven way will come before
Captain
the swimming
Caveman.
competition.
What about Grape Ape?
I don't know.
Magilla Gorilla?
He was also there.
Was he?
Yep.
That's weird.
Is it?
Why?
Tell me more.
Because I mean,
You're not okay with 2 primates being there?
No,
Oh, racist.
there's a lot of diversity in the world. I'm just saying we could show it off a little bit better, Hannah.
I'm pretty sure they did show it off. They had 2 primates, and then some dogs,
A shark.
It sounds
a
like
shark, a talking car.
Sounds like you're a little
Right? So there you go.
prejudiced against-
Right there. That's the plethora. Couple of dogs, couple of apes,
Actual people.
shark in a car.
Shark.
Boom.
There was a couple cats, I'm pretty sure.
There were some cats. Yeah.
I think those were just girls dressed up like cats.
I mean,
I feel like there were gangsters. Were there not gangsters?
that's not a race.
I disagree. They have their own language.
Do they?
Yeah, see?
Come on,
That's
man.
racist.
Huh?
They don't.
You're
need
racist.
They don't
Just
have
'cause I'm not a
eyes.
gangster, I can't talk like this, see?
They don't have eyes. They just have hats that cover half their face. It's just the way they're born. You can't discriminate against them for it.
Oh.
Now,
Negative Italian stereotypes.
if you think about it, like the Dick Tracy gangsters, they all had a very specific things like
They did.
that would
Special deformities.
that allowed them to have a nickname
Yeah.
that highlighted their deformity.
Man, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like Pink Eye. Like Mikey Pink Eyes.
Yeah.
And he's just somebody's just constantly he works at like a sewer treatment plant or something
Yeah.
and he just can't keep
Yeah.
but swimming.
Pink
Bubble
eye,
Guts McGillicuddy.
Dick breath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dick breath. I remember him. What a dick.
And that breath.
I mean, it was from all those bags of dicks he was eating.
That's a throwback joke.
It sure was. Bags of dicks. Finally. All right. Well, now that he's being quiet.
Yeah.
So, what are you thinking for these Olympics?
For these TalkyBox Olympics?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Funland margaritas. Now I'm just kind of focused on that.
It sounds like a good time,
We
right?
just do that the whole time.
I feel like there should definitely be some kiddie pools around. Definitely water.
Like pools full of kittens?
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
I'm all right with that.
And then we cover them in water.
Oh, they're not going to be all right with that.
They're not going to be all right
No.
with it, but they'll be adorable.
They will, yes.
They'll be adorable. Bobbing for kittens.
Okay.
Oh, Jason would excel at that one. Bobbing for
kittens.
kittens.
Mm-hmm.
He'd eat
Because
so many kittens.
you don't even have to open your mouth. You just have to hold your breath long enough for all those kittens to scramble up onto your head.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whoever gets the
yeah.
most wounds wins.
Yeah, exactly.
He has a dynamite airtight strategy
He
to
really
win
I
this
does.
do.
competition.
I can hold my breath for a good long time, and I got a decent pain tolerance. I think I can get 4 or 5 kittens on my skull.
Grab until one gets a claw in your eyelids.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm going to try and keep my face flushed against the bottom of the ground there.
Even if he gets one in his eye, he's committed. Like you said, high pain tolerance. He's going to let that kitten just dig
dig it
I
right
don't know
in.
how you uncommit to a kitten latched onto your eyeball. You're going to have to really work that one out quickly, I think.
With your hands.
Yeah,
Get
mostly.
this cat off my eyeball.
And some positive feedback.
Mm.
Send me good vibes. I'm going to need good
Who's
vibes.
a sweet kitty? Who's a sweet kitty? Oh, I know it's wet. I
You
know
know
it's
what? I'm
wet.
just going to put a patch over this kitten. There we go.
It's just going to be there for
Please,
now.
please don't talk about the kitten on my face.
Yeah. Let's
I'm very
not talk
sensitive
about
about
the
it.
elephant in the room or the kitten attached to my face.
Oh,
All
we
right,
could have
so-
a dunking booth.
A donkey booth sounds good. Portable
That's
donkey
good.
booth.
Still, none of these are really Olympic kind of things.
Naysayer,
One of them
always
is-
naysaying.
One of them is throwing baseballs at a donkey booth.
We're
It's
throwing
it's
baseballs.
It's at least physical.
We could have like a,
And you can't tell me
What
that
is your
the
definition of Olympics?
that working out the
You know,
esophagus would
No,
not
I
be
don't. That's what I'm
achieved.
asking.
doing stuff, running and jumping and
Chugging
And-
margaritas through a funnel.
That's active.
Come on, I mean, you're working the esophagus pretty hard there.
Yep.
I mean, you're talking
And your
like
liver.
summer bobsled and shit. Like just
Yeah.
sit on a log that's kind
Nothing
of leaning
said-
downhill.
Nothing has said that TalkyBox Olympics need to be physically strenuous.
Yeah.
They just have to be physically
It's
active.
95 degrees. I ain't trying to break a sweat. Shit.
I don't know. I'll be sweating from chugging margaritas.
That's right.
Yeah.
That will make me sweat a little bit.
And really, it's about the entertainment value.
We'll
anyway.
start off right with a bacon eating contest.
Correct.
All right.
All right.
You're getting it.
And then we'll move straight into the donkey booth.
Okay.
And then from there we'll move into bobbing for kittens.
Where's margarita chugging?
We got to put that at the end.
Why?
Or at the beginning.
That's what I'm saying.
But if we put it at the beginning, we'll never make it to the end.
We're going to need a crew if we do it at the beginning.
Yeah.
We're probably going to need a crew.
Or at least tripods.
We're probably going to need a crew anyway.
Multiple cameras.
And graphics. I want graphics.
We can do graphics, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speed. I want my chugging to get
You
clocked.
want speed? I don't think that's legal, dude.
That's not an Olympic.
I think those are performance-enhancing drugs.
Oh, we can't do those.
No. If you do a line of Coke and then try and bob for a kitten, I'm going to disqualify you.
And so is that kitten.
That is... Oh, God.
I'm not going to allow it. You might,
You latch too hard. Unclench your jaw.
No, that's a penalty.
God. Bless. All right, so we have
bobbing for kittens.
bobbing for kittens.
We got chuggarita.
Chuggarita.
Or funnelrita, I guess.
Yep.
Donkey booth.
Donkey booth.
We got bacon eating.
Bacon eating. Kickball.
Okay, kickball.
Everybody does love kickball.
Yeah.
That's legit. I don't know. Speaking of games that I don't understand the rules to, I understand the rules to kickball perfectly fine.
It's
Absolutely.
very easy.
I don't understand why that shit ain't going places.
Right?
Right? When you're in third grade, it's the only thing you can think about.
Kickball.
Kickball.
Like, oh my God, 1.5 more hours, and I'm going to get out on that field.
Thank God my eye-foot coordination is so much better than my eye-hand coordination right now.
I want to ask you guys something. Now,
Ask me.
When you were in PE as kids, whether this was elementary to high school, any of it, did your PE teachers ever invent games for you to play? Like make up something that was, maybe it was similar to a real game, but it wasn't quite right? Anything?
Not that I can remember, not vividly enough.
Because we had a game called Fuzzball.
Fuzzball.
And it was baseball, except it was played with a tennis ball and a tennis racket instead of a baseball and baseball bat. And it was single pitch. One pitch, you hit it or you don't hit it, and that's it.
That sounds fair, though.
Does your own team pitch to you?
The coach was the pitcher.
Okay.
Coach
That's
was
to
the
say
pitcher.
you have to have a neutral or good-oriented pitcher, otherwise they're just going to bane you with a tennis ball every time.
But that sounds fair. You have a wider tennis racket, and it's a smaller ball.
Mm-hmm.
You have a better chance of whacking that thing
And it
out of
doesn't
the
have
park.
the heft in it to actually belt homers out of every swing. So
you kind of do. I don't know if you've ever smacked the shit out of a tennis ball with a tennis racket. You can get some serious distance.
Oh, yeah.
And we did, which is what I always thought was weird, was because we only had the one ball. And we smacked the shit out of this thing. It was this literally come from the field over to the tennis courts. And someone had to run around over to the tennis courts, go, on, because the doors to the tennis courts were on the other side. The gate was on the other side. So you had to run all the way around to get in there to get the tennis ball.
So you think 300-400 feet, it'd be a home run?
Something like that, yeah. Now, I was in elementary school, so maybe I'm judging distances differently than...
So it might have just looked like a million of me.
Yeah. But, yeah, as a kid, it was really far. There was that, and then there was wall ball, which was very similar to squash, except it was, again, with a tennis
I don't
ball.
understand squash.
I don't totally understand squash, but I know it involves throwing a ball against a wall.
Yeah, and it's about not
It's kind of like racquetball, right?
Yeah, except without a racket.
Yeah.
Right.
It's almost exactly like racquetball without a racket.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But it's kind of like half-court ping pong or tennis, sort of. Because the way it is you use the wall as though it's going over the net. And so after it bounces off the wall, it becomes the other person's zone.
Right.
And they are trying to get it before it bounces too many times in their zone, or before it hits the glass. Like if it bounces and then hits the back glass, then it's a point for the other guy. So it's basically the same rules, I think, as ping pong, but you're doing it all half court.
And
there are so many sports like handball. You know about handball?
Isn't that what we were just talking about?
More or less, I think.
No.
It's like squash, but with your hand.
Nope.
Okay.
Handball is polo, only like it's like there's a ball, you throw it, but you're on like a giant not soccer field size, but it's like a polo court where it's a goal on either side and people are just running and throwing the ball.
Oh,
That just sounds like a way for some coach to run a bunch of kids stupid during recreation time.
No, I've seen handball games. They were on the Olympics. Handball was in the
No,
Olympics.
you are lying.
Handball was
You are
in the
lying.
Olympics.
I've seen curling. I have watched curling.
Yeah.
And I have never seen handball in the Olympics. You do
look it up.
Put your Google on it.
I'm Googling right now.
Yeah.
Curling is another thing I can't believe is a sport.
Think the shit out of that.
Cannot believe it's a sport.
No, it really shouldn't be. Not an Olympic sport.
No,
anyway.
absolutely not.
I get it. It's like cold Canadian shuffleboard. Like that's cool. It's cold up there. They need cold shit to do.
Yeah.
They
need some winter fun.
They need some winter fun besides just getting trapped in a blizzard
Right.
with your buddies. So
What does it say? Read it.
handball at the 2012, and then there's like a big thing in the way. Summer Olympics. The handball tournaments at the 2012 Olympic Games in London. I don't know how to move that thing out of the way, but was never a real thing. Oh, thank you, Wikipedia. You're quick. Was held from 28th July to 12th August in the Olympic Park. And yeah, it's pretty much like a silhouette of a guy on a black field with a ball in his hand, and he's just booking it.
Correct.
So yeah, one more game that we have no idea
They're everywhere.
how it's really played
Or why it's a thing.
or why. Yeah, it's done competitively, but
There's your handball court right there.
Okay.
like
so
I feel like if you can't make money off of the spectacle of it, is it really a sport?
Well, I mean, you got a pretty packed crowd there.
Yeah.
Looks pretty packed
it is
out
the
there.
Olympics.
It's the Olympics, man. They'll buy
Correct.
They'll buy a ticket to curling.
Yeah. I don't know how do tickets to the Olympics work? Do you buy tickets for individual events, or is it I bought tickets to the Olympics and I go wherever I please?
I feel like it should be that way because I'm traveling to a
Possibly.
When we had it here in Atlanta,
Atalanta.
they had individual events. They had package deals. So in case you wanted to see, like, if it were like, swimming is multiple events before you actually get to the gold, you can buy the package to watch like all of the freestyle events, or you can watch like all of the swimming events,
Okay.
or you can even buy packages to watch multiple events and stuff. But it was really about packaging, I think.
Really? That's some bullshit. 'Cause I agree with what you were saying because not
then
everybody lives where the Olympics are.
And then they had full access passes as well, where you could just.
And I bet those were ridiculously expensive.
I mean, it was
sure
probably,
they
if you were
were.
going to be at the entire event, like, it was probably way more cheap than actually paying a la
I guess,
carte.
yeah.
I would assume so. I would certainly hope so.
But I would
But I
think
mean,
if
there's
I,
no way you're going to every event. So.
if I flew to where's the next Olympics at? Do we know?
Volunteering is your best route.
I suppose.
I don't know. I actually
Anyway, if
don't
I
know.
let's say it was in Beijing. I don't think it is. I think we already had that one.
Yeah,
But
let's call it
let's-
Luxembourg.
if we were going to
Sydney.
if we were going to Benelux, for the Olympics, I would want like maybe I don't know about a particular sport, but now I'm there to see this, and then someone's like, you should check out this sport, and I was like, oh, I've never even heard of that. I would like to check that out, and they're like, no, you can't go in there because you didn't buy tickets for that. That would piss me off.
It
I
would.
recommend you go on ESPN The Ocho.
Not a thing.
It'll be on at about 1 a.m. after all of the national anthems have played.
What are you looking up?
Where the next Olympics will be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, tell us. Because sometimes I watch some of the Olympics. When I was a kid, I really used to look forward to that shit. Like I was excited about it.
The only
It's
one
going
I
to be in
really
Pyeongchang.
okay,
Pardon me?
Pyeongchang.
Pyeongchang.
Pyeongchang?
Pyeongchang.
What country is that? You don't know because you already texted it.
You done went on, didn't you?
It is in the Republic of Korea.
Which republic?
North Korea?
The
Or South Korea?
the Republic.
The Republic of Korea.
The Republic.
Okay. Or they have city-states.
Not the People's Republic of North Korea.
Right.
But the Republic of Korea.
Got it.
So, South Korea?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere. Excellent. Yes.
Just
Pyongyang.
Just let your soul
Pyeongchang.
glow. Didn't they have one in Seoul? When was the Seoul Olympics?
I have no idea.
There was a Seoul Olympics.
I don't feel like it was that long back.
I was alive for it.
Yeah.
254 days to go until
Pyeongchang.
the Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang from the 9th of February to the 25th of February, 2018.
I
okay.
think Seoul Olympics were Summer Olympics.
I feel like
The last Summer Olympics were Rio
Mm-hmm.
Rio what?
de Janeiro.
Oh, all right.
Correct.
Tell
Tell me more.
I don't know why I just thought about fuzzball again.
Oh, good old fuzzball.
I can't
But I
stop
remember-
thinking about this tennis racket game.
I want to
remember,
play fuzzball
like I
so
said-
bad. Add it to the roster.
Like I said, it was
Kickball, fuzzball,
it was a
spinny
one
bat.
pitch situation, right?
uh-huh.
But that meant even if you got a bad pitch, that's it. That was your one. So like even if like I remember the coach specifically like giving a bad pitch to somebody, not on purpose, but it was just like a wild pitch, and he's like, "All right, you're out." Like I didn't. What do you mean, man? You're bad at this. Like, yeah, you're out.
You threw it 3.5 feet over my head.
This is fuzzball.
This is
It's a
fuzzball.
ruthless sport.
I don't care much for you. You're out.
There was one time I remember this kid Robert swung just super hard, like, oh man, and then we all looked and didn't see the ball anywhere because it got stuck in the V of the racket.
I'm sorry, that's a home run.
That's what we. That's what
In my eyes, that is a home run.
That should have been a homer
that's
for
an out.
sure. But it was out.
Yeah, that's out in my
That was
book.
an out.
No, I'm sorry. If
You
I
got
feel like it'd have to be
this much
purposeful.
surface area, and you found this spot.
I know that's skill.
That's not what that is.
It's luck or skill.
It's
It's one of those.
it's almost skill. It's like you were close to what you were hoping to get.
But if you did it on purpose, that's skill.
Right. That is actually what skill is. When
Yeah.
you purposefully do something awesome.
Right. So it should be home run.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So, Jason, what do you think about the TalkyBox Olympics summer?
I haven't added anything to this conversation so far.
No, I want to know
You-
about a game
you've-
that you want to
You've
add.
naysayed it quite a bit.
You've done
Yeah.
a lot of naysaying. I want to hear what event you would like to see and participate in.
I would like an Easter egg hunt,
Easter egg hunt.
possibly
Okay.
a scavenger hunt.
You should be writing all this down, by the way.
A scavenger hunt. I have a few of these. I'm gonna put scavenger hunt down. Easter
I like
egg scavenger
hunt.
hunt.
Yeah.
Maybe in a year from now, when we do the TalkyBox Summer
It's an
Olympics,
Easter egg scavenger hunt, so it's a scavenger hunt for references that are hidden in other things.
I don't know about all that.
That's way too complicated.
I like it. The Easter egg scavenger hunt.
I found this Captain America in a box of Fruit Loops. Easter egg hunt.
That sounds like a great game. I need you to start working on that list. That's really good.
Yep.
Yeah,
Put it down.
Yeah,
Start writing it.
So hopefully, what I was trying to say before you interrupted me, because you're all jerks.
So what?
is-
Anyway, about writing it. I'm sorry.
A year from now, when we do the Summer TalkyBox Olympics, hopefully we'll actually have a crew of some sort.
Yes, please.
In order to do that with.
Well, I think if we get down some events and like start planning this out now, we can definitely ask our audience if we have any volunteers that might want to help on
Absolutely, yeah.
video crew or participate in any of the
Want to
games.
be on our kickball teams?
I know you fucking do. It's kickball.
It's kickball. Everybody wants to be
kickball.
on the kickball team.
I know you do.
Kickball
Don't
is
act
so
like
much
you're
easier.
listening to this. If you're listening to this and you're thinking like kickball,
You're full of
you're
shit.
full of shit.
Full of
you
shit.
want to play kickball
everybody
so
wants to
bad.
play
You
I
can-
want to play
you
kickball
can
right
taste
now.
rubber balls in your mouth right now. Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Kickball games often turn into dodgeball games.
As they should. It's the same ball
Same ball.
for a reason.
Yeah.
Kickball. That's also happening.
All right. So what we got? We
We got Funnel-A-Rita.
Funnel Rita.
We got Bobbin for Kittens.
Uh huh.
We got Bacon Eating.
Right.
We got the Easter egg scavenger hunt, and we have kickball.
Dunk booth.
Dunk booth. That's what it was.
So we're up to 6 events.
That's not bad.
Do you think we're going to have to stretch this out over multiple days?
I feel like this will definitely be a mini-series style.
Okay.
In terms of all the events, I think it all depends on what kind of crew we can get.
Here's an idea. We're all single white American guys.
When you guys are white.
I mean, you're white. According to your birth certificate.
Have you seen my birth certificate?
Mm-hmm.
According to your social
I don't
status.
know what it says.
It says whitey.
I don't think it does.
It says Cracker Jack.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
It says Powder Keg.
I'm sure you were going somewhere with this conversation.
Yeah, about how terribly El Blanco you are. But
I'm
anyway.
glad we got that cleared up.
White American guys, single. So I imagine we could get at least 3 people to come and marry us. And for like the 4 or 5 years that, they're working out their whole INS stuff or whatever, like we could totally have a crew.
Well, we can't now, Jason. You put it on TalkyBox. Well, since Jason shit the bed on that one,
TalkyBox green card wedding plan
Right?
just fell through.
The
Reach
TalkyBox
out.
wedding, all 3 of us getting married on the same episode of TalkyBox, and we could perform each other's services because 2 of us are ordained.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have to get ordained.
I mean, you wouldn't have to.
You're right. But I wouldn't want to be left out.
No.
And I definitely want you to do my wedding instead of him.
Right. He would.
Yeah, I'd do.
He
my
would
own.
botch it on purpose.
I'm sure you
I'd
would.
do my own wedding.
Jason, do
Would
you
you?
take this woman? I don't know.
I'm very disappointed in you, my son.
You're going first, by the way. Like if this happens,
If I'm
you're the
going
first,
first, I'm filibustering this wedding. All right? It's going to be like a 13-hour wedding. Your parents are going to leave, go home, and call you and be like, is it your turn yet? Just Skype me, honey.
Dave, this will be perfect.
Yeah,
It'll
Yeah.
be perfect.
because once it's over,
We don't
ain't
have
get
to.
married.
We don't have to get married.
Right?
Not that I'm against marriage.
We'll just make my wife do it all. That's awesome. I better get me a stout one.
Anyway,
Oh, did I go too far?
always.
Should I not have said stout one?
I don't know.
There was just something about you.
Y'all know I am the worst problem in the world, right?
Well, second to Destiny.
No,
But
she's the worst person in the world.
She's the worst person in the world. We made it clear last TalkyBox.
I made it clear on all social media that he's the worst.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Jason,
Yeah.
number 1 problem on the
No
world.
problem in the world.
Water is number 2.
Yes.
That's true.
And
That's
apparently we're either trying to get rid of it or keep it. We're not really sure, but it's
right.
definitely a problem.
There's something about this water that's
Yeah.
really disturbing a lot of folks.
Yeah.
So yeah, Destiny's the worst person in the world. Jason's the worst problem of the world.
Correct.
Water's bad, apparently.
Water.
Or there's an issue with water.
Yeah. There's something about bad water.
Yeah. What were we calling this episode?
Shaven Way.
It's still funny. That's how you know.
That's new. That's a new one. Shaven Way.
Shaven
that's
Way?
one of the events.
Oh God, damn it! All
You're
right,
not going to want to be in that.
I'm not either.
I've shaved my head before. I don't care.
I'm gold medal by default now. I'm just going to shave my beard. Just put it in a little tray. Bling. There we go.
You think I won't shave my head?
I do think that. I do think that you won't shave your head. I've seen you with short hair many moons ago. Winters of Felon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I remember when your hair was significantly shorter, but
Right.
never what I would consider short.
Because I have literally shaved my head to the scalp.
Never seen that happen.
I
and
did
you
it
get
less than 10 years
so
ago.
much glorious mane attention. I don't know if you would want to give that up for another 3-4 years.
I'll do it just to spite you.
I mean, what if I just pretended like it was to spite me to get you to do it?
For
All
our
right.
show.
Well, I don't think you'll do it.
No?
Well, I think that there's another TalkyBox Olympic game.
Shave away.
Shave Dave.
Shave it away.
Shaving Dave.
It'll be the Dave and Jason wager. Just
No,
different
you're in
wages.
this.
No.
Shave away.
Is your nation not competing in this event for some specific reason?
I don't want to shave my body.
I mean, you just have to shave enough to win.
That's right.
That's true.
I'm going last in this event, by the way.
All right. Well,
I will absolutely compete, but I'm going last.
One eyebrow. I swear to God, this is going to bring me over the limit. Oh, nope. You're going to need a nostril hair or something.
that is a diabolical game. You have to find some vain people to compete in it if you really want it to have an impact.
That's a hell of a hipster Olympic game right there, because all these dudes are just so, all natural these days with their suspenders and whatnot. Like, I figure the shaving way game, man, making America beautiful again, cleaning up all these hairy faces, and plus, what a great way to prove how masculine you are by the actual volume and weight of body hair. What says testosterone besides
3 pounds
grenade
of body
launchers and 3 pounds of body hair?
True.
Jeez,
Unless you can
OP.
somehow incorporate them. Whoever wins gets a grenade launcher.
Full of body hair.
Full of body hair.
Yeah.
That does not sound like a bad game to watch. It'd be a fun game to watch just to see people's reactions. Watch the strategies. Like, all right, I'm first, so how much hair are these guys willing to shave off?
And
I
is
don't
it
want
like
to shave off more than I need to.
Right? That's the thing.
Do we do it like silent auction style, where you just bid a certain amount of your body hair into the competition?
I think what I think it is we all three of us do it at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're partitioned off, so we can't see each other.
That's where I was going, yeah.
And so you just start shaving, and you shave off as much as you think you need to beat the other guy.
I feel like we need to be listening to music or something, because the moment you hear the razor turn off.
I was planning on using that to my advantage. Bzzz, click.
Yeah.
And then just slowly going analog razor over here. Oh, it hurts.
Oh, it hurts so
It
bad.
hurts so bad, but winning will make it feel so
Oh,
good.
razor burn. Oh, there's going to be a lot of ingrown hairs. But I'm
Yep.
winning.
But I'm winning. It's for TalkyBox.
Not for charity. TalkyBox.
I wonder if we could set up a charity for this.
I'm
Or
sure
set
we
up
could.
for. I'm sure we have a year.
I feel like that would give us a lot of
Hopefully
traction.
in a year we'll have 15, 20 listeners to really get that charity kicking. Because I figure if we can get $1 a piece from each of them, that's what,
$15-$20.
$15-$20.
Yeah.
So that's a tank of gas for
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Blue Cross Blue Shield. Yeah, that's a tank of gas for
That's
them.
not a charity. That's an insurance company.
For Red Cross Red Shield.
Yeah, we can get a red shield for some guy
Yeah.
that doesn't
That
have enough
needs it.
armor.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I hope you guys are serious about this, because I absolutely am.
I'm definitely serious about it.
100% on this.
We really need to hone our games in and
Yeah.
keep developing and building. But
Absolutely.
I'm all for this.
And I definitely want to hear any suggestions anyone has about
Please.
games we should play,
or
or any other suggestions you have about TalkyBox Olympics.
And if you're thinking about playing a drunken game of shaving way at home, film that shit.
Absolutely, send that to
And
us.
Give
send
it to me.
us. Post it to us, because you know that's an original idea,
Yep.
and you're welcome. So I'm just gonna need you to keep it here.
That's a Jason original right there.
Don't take that shit and get 1 million hits on YouTube and be like, Jason who? TalkyBox what? No, Chris from Evansville came up with that shit. Fuck you, Chris.
I mean, you can say Jason who because he hasn't told you his last name, but otherwise,
I think it has actually.
It's on my bio,
is it on your
right?
bio?
Because
I
didn't
don't
you put
think
it on my
is.
bio?
I think it just says Jason. I think it's
No,
people
we
know
first
your
name.
last
and
name by
featuring
default.
Jason. I'll be like Madonna from Dick Tracy.
Yeah, you'll be just like Madonna.
From Dick Tracy.
From Dick Tracy.
You'll be just like Madonna.
Can I not be Like Madonna from Dick Tracy?
You can be just like Madonna.
I got to be like 60-year-old Madonna. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Is that what you're getting at?
You can be like Madonna.
I feel like you're too old to be 60-year-old Madonna.
You're right. You got me. Oh, man.
All right, so we'll come up with more TalkyBox Olympics.
I'm
we won't.
really
Or
interested.
we'll
Flesh out what we
assume that if you care, you'll come up with more.
I'm really interested in what they're going to come up with.
Me too.
Are you going to come
I
up with
just
something
want to
good?
see the videos of them shaving
And weighing it?
and weighing it.
You're gonna get some
And if
surprise
you've got
videos.
some long, luxurious locks like Dave, you can donate that stuff to like kids with cancer and be a fucking hero and a TalkyBox icon.
Or you can donate it to us.
Don't do that.
And we'll make some art out of it.
Yeah, and I'll sneak it into my bowl during the TalkyBox Olympics. I'll have that shit taped all up on my body. I'll come in with so much hair taped to my body.
No, that's not gonna work.
There's
There's gonna be a swimsuit.
Y'all will be looking through. You'll
right
be like,
before.
"This is dog hair," and there's like, "What is this? That's a fish bone." You can't put this in the bowl. Like, no, it was part of my body hair.
I'm getting more and more entertained by this game by the second.
Yeah,
That's
because I'm already coming up with ways to cheat a year ahead. I came up with a game, and I came up with ways to cheat at the game within like 40 minutes of each other.
I think there's going to be a swimsuit competition right before, and it's all thongs all the time. So
I got an awful lot of pelvis bone. Y'all aren't going to be real happy. Y'all aren't going to enjoy it.
I'm sure we won't.
No.
I'm 100% sure we won't.
I can do something about the belly. Those pelvis bones aren't going anywhere.
No.
They are there.
Yep. I got to start working out between now and a year
Yeah,
from now.
yeah. If
Yeah.
we're doing thong of swimsuit editions,
Yeah, write that down.
Someone's going to be like, how did they grow that much body hair on Jack Skellington? And
Yep. I'm getting some of that, was it mane and tail or whatever? Just all over.
There you go.
Some Rogaine.
yeah,
Yeah.
just minoxidil baths from here on out.
I feel like the only thing that Jason really needs to do between now and then is tan. But other than that, I think the Jack Skellington thing won't really happen. You'll be fine.
You think
If
so?
you don't tan, then yeah.
I'm not
people
going to tan.
Okay.
It's not happening.
All right.
I might burn like 3 or 4 times, peel and shower a couple of times, but there's very little chance that I'll tan.
Yeah, and I'm not playing peel and weigh because that's that'd be
That's somehow
awful.
worse.
No. And, some people do that anyway. We may have already talked about that on a previous episode of TalkyBox.
What, peeling their skin off and weighing it?
Oh, not actually weighing it, but trying to see how big of a sheet you can get. I think we've talked about that
Have
before.
we? Man, my memory must be shoddy these
Don't
days.
act like you're not a human being.
No,
that
no,
has
no, no,
blistered
no.
your skin.
No,
and has
I've
tried
done
to
this.
see how big of a sheet you can pull.
Of course I've
Yeah.
done this. I just do not recall the specific conversation on the show.
Well,
but
if
yes,
not,
of course, everybody's done that.
Well, if not,
I
we're having it
vaguely
now.
remember talking somewhat about it. I don't know if it was on the show, but I just remember your hand motions being like, flap.
Yeah, like just peeling off like a whole, like just going as slow as
Yeah.
you can, and just like oh, it's like
It's
fruit by the
shedding at that
foot.
point.
How many square inches?
It's like molting at that point.
Ugh.
And even
It's
I've
fun.
seen beautiful women. I've seen like just be like, oh, let me just see how much of, and you're just like,
Ugh.
I think it's more not out of like a desire to see how big of a sheet you can get it as much as is like this is a pain in the ass to
I
get
think
started
it's-
again.
I think it's really about seeing how big of a sheet you can get.
Not for me.
I feel like it, like-
I want to get it all off at once, please.
Like you ever like pulled some tape off of a roll of Scotch tape, but it's not attached to a dispenser, and then the tape falls back down, and you can't quite get the edge again. That's how I feel about peeling skin.
Hmm.
I'm gonna keep peeling this off. If I stop, I could lose it, and then I may not get that edge again. And it's
See, I
gonna be
always
that
feel like a
tough.
slight frictioned abrasion.
No, I
actually
feel it, but
works
actually-
a lot better. Like if I just take my fingers and just sort of rub it quickly over the area, it basically just wrinkles all that skin up and just
but
comes
then you
right
have
off
like
in
that
little boogers.
wrinkled booger skin
The
all
little
over you.
the booger skin, yeah. But you can
All
you can just dust your shoulders off.
Go on, brush your shoulders
Go,
off.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think that song's about?
But see, booger skin it's really unpleasant because I feel like you think you get it all, but there's still like one or two little, skin booger nuggets like laying around on your shoulder. And it's,
but it was
sucks.
already there. It was already dead skin there. It's just now it's in ball form instead of in flat dead skin form.
Yeah, right.
Now
dirty,
you've rolled
dirty,
it into a tiny dirty ball.
tiny dirty ball, whereas the other skin, it just looks like skin. It doesn't look like a tiny ball of booger skin dirt.
You've seen somebody eat it? You ever see somebody peel their skin and eat it?
I have not seen somebody peel their skin and eat it.
No, I know you have. Back me up. Somebody in middle school besides me has seen weird ass people peel their own flesh off and eat it like it's a barbecue potato chip. Why is it a barbecue potato chip? Because I like color, yeah.
The end of this episode has gotten so weird, kind of gross.
Oh.
I mean, I felt like we were on a really good roll with bobbing with kittens and
We
bundling margaritas.
started off so strong. And it just got weirder and weirder.
It's taking a dive.
It's like a
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We talked about skin boogers. That was inappropriate.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You're
I feel
right.
like it was real.
It's
Real
definitely
talk.
real.
Like taking a Swifty.
Brian, I see a clip coming about from something here.
Hopefully we've got like almost an hour worth of material.
Somewhere. Almost. I think at this point we actually have more than an hour, but not all of it's official, like on the record. But it'll get there one day.
What do we go at? 7
What are
or
you
something?
talking about?
Yeah.
So we got 4 minutes?
Did we start the video at exactly 7?
Oh, no.
Exactly.
It wasn't. We didn't start at 7 anyway. It was at 7 minutes.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, point is,
What's the point, Dave?
Tell me the point.
Let's go wrap it all up in a bouquet.
Lay it down.
TalkyBox Olympics is a thing that's going to happen in a year from now,
Yes.
and we'll get an actual date on that at some point.
Yes.
Probably about a year from now, we'll make up a date for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
A year from now, we'll be like, oh, shit, we were supposed to do that TalkyBox. Look that shit up. Shave. Oh, no, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, that's going to happen. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
I feel like start of something really good. Yeah.
Here's something I started doing last week, and I'm going to do it again this week. What'd you learn on the show tonight?
Let's see. That Dave is willing to shave his entire head to spite me.
That's true. I will do that.
Which I find delightful.
Justin, what'd you learn?
I learned that Jason would allow several kittens to crawl all over his face, leaving gashes and marks in order for him to win a bobbing for kittens competition.
He absolutely will.
He would. What did you learn, Dave?
I learned that there are multiple people in Jason's life who eat their own flesh.
Yeah.
As if they were barbecue potato chips.
Yeah. I mean,
Do they season them first?
in my life, but observed throughout my life. Like, I wouldn't say that a girl that I shared a middle school class with was in my life.
That's in your life.
I mean, it is in my life, but so is like the movie Free Willy.
Yeah, that was in your life.
All right. Well, as long as we're okay with Free Willy and that girl eating her skin like potato barbecue chips being in the same universe.
Very okay with it.
All right. Well, it's official then.
Oh.
Part of my life. You guys are also part of my life.
Yeah, sadly.
How do y'all like being lumped in with her?
It hasn't really changed
Yep.
anything. We're still part of your life.
Y'all are all on a couch together, and she's sitting in between you guys.
Where's Free
Just
Willy?
munching away in the
Free
back,
Willy?
in an aquarium in the back,
Thankfully,
trying to get out.
Just jumping her wall.
Just trying real, bouncing off the wall back into the tank. It's sad.
good
That was a great movie.
God.
It was a movie.
It was a great movie.
Yeah,
It had a killer whale that jumped out of the tank.
it did.
It did.
And then Michael Jackson song.
Oh, my God.
I believe I'm a whale.
That's
That's
not Michael Jackson.
not a Michael Jackson song, nor was it in that movie.
Nor is it a song, actually, I don't think. No, that's okay, because we want people to like, follow, and most especially
Be a boulder.
be bolder. I told Justin that shit was up there last week, and he was closest, and he needed to change it, but he's such a lazy ass that he refused to do that. So it still says that. But subscribe
And be a boulder.
And be a boulder.
and be a boulder.
Well, that's pretty much it for this episode.
yeah, I'd say it is.
If you haven't already checked it out, we have a new website. It's the same address. It's just a new look to the website. It's awesome.
I
It's
liked it.
Super awesome.
It is.
You're going to love it more than barbecue potato chips.
And you can also now find us on iTunes. So if you'd rather do that than however you're already doing it, check us out on iTunes. That's
You
it.
definitely should do that.
Can they have we set up any kind of a fundraising program yet?
Not yet. I'm looking into that this week or next week. I'm very busy this week.
Busy man with a lot of important things to do.
But we'll get on that pretty soon. We're thinking about setting up a Patreon account. So look for that pretty soon. We'll tell you when. We'll tell you when to do it.
It's true.
Get a job or work a couple extra shifts because TalkyBox needs you.
Yep.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.